The New York Jets need a quarterback. Here is a 5-step plan on how not to F it up. Step number 1, I would offer Derek Carr a contract. I would offer Derek Carr a 4-year, $150 million-ish contract. And whoa, huge commitment. Well, kind of. Big caveat to that plan number 1. I need to clean out a break after 2 years into that deal. You give him a nice big signing bonus year 1, so the cap hits down. You have to manage a high cap hit year 2, and then you have it out after that second year if you need it. I like Derek Carr. I don't love him. There could possibly be a Matt Stafford-ish arc to his career. That's the optimistic view, but we don't know that. And because I don't know that, I can't marry Derek Carr for 4 years. Can't do it. That would be irresponsible. I'm okay with the inflated price. I'm not okay with the long-term commitment. And if Derek Carr and his agent feel like that's a low ball, and the New Orleans Saints, who are $60 million over the cap, want to etch it in stone, you're our quarterback, $40 million a year the next 4 years, no matter what happens, till death do us part, then he can go be a Saint, and we wish them happily ever after. Step number 2, if Derek Carr rejects our offer with the out after 2 years, I would call the Green Bay Packers and offer up a trade for Aaron Rodgers. I'd put in pick 13 in there, something else too, but I would absolutely draw the line at 2 unconditional first-round picks. Can't do it. Way too high of a price for a soon-to-be 40-year-old quarterback who you don't even know is going to play 2 years necessarily. So giving up more first-round picks than years that you are guaranteed to have a player is absolutely insane, even for a 4-time MVP. But you make the call, you make the fair offer, and then if they reject it and some other team wants to, if the Raiders want to give up pick 7 and another first or something crazy like that, and he wants to go in Vegas and go 8 and 9, then he can go do that, and that's fine. Now, yes, you are taking a risk here. You're risking missing out on the first 2 options, but you cannot operate out of desperation. Even though we're desperate, you can't operate out of desperation. It never ends up well, ever. Look at Deshaun Watson. Look at Russell Wilson. Desperate moves. Can't do it. Now, if we miss out on those first 2 options, that is kind of a bummer, but you have to keep going down your list. You have to have tertiary plans, and that would be step number 3, Ryan Tannehill. Why Ryan Tannehill? Because he's the 3rd best option, and because it's been completely fabricated that Ryan Tannehill is the worst quarterback ever. Awful. Jets fans, a lot of us love Derek Carr. A lot of us are cool with Jimmy G, and you say Ryan Tannehill, and people start vomiting, passing out in the street, and there's no evidence to warrant that reaction. For the majority of their careers, Derek Carr, Ryan Tannehill, and Jimmy G have been in the same tier of quarterback. And Ryan Tannehill's best year, out of all 3 of them, his best year is the best year. Now, he's below Derek Carr because he's 3 years older and he's coming off of an injury, and he's 1 step ahead of step number 4. If that doesn't work out, Jimmy G. Why Jimmy G behind Ryan Tannehill? Look, you can put those guys where you want. I'm not going to debate with you too hard about it, but Jimmy G has a season-ending injury every other year. Ryan Tannehill, until last year, has been relatively durable, and I think they're pretty similar players. Step number 5, now we're running out of options, so I'd probably call the Baltimore Ravens, offer my soul for Lamar Jackson, to which they would probably quickly hang up because we are an AFC opponent, and then you're looking at signing Jacoby Brissett and probably drinking heavily on Sundays. That's how I would play Jets quarterback roulette. But hey, do we even have the coaching staff to compete in this league? Let's talk about that down below. I'll see you there. Go Jets.